Hello everyone and welcome to the next EyeSell app training video. Today's topic is Essilor Sunwear colors, and I'm pretty excited about this. I just got back from a camping trip on the lake, and I tell you, I had my sunglasses on from sun up to sundown, and boy did I appreciate them. So today we're going to be covering Essilor Sunwear colors. We're going to be going over the many new color and mirror options that are available to you, and some of them are pretty fun and exciting. We're also going to break down a little bit of the new range on the Essilor Stylistic lenses. And of course, we're going to be showing you what some of your sales tools are. Because I know when we're out in the field, there's nothing more important than having the right training materials, collateral, and availability to make it a lot easier for you guys to do your job. And without further ado, I would like to once again welcome in our distinguished speaker of the day, Mr. Bill Markham.
Thanks, John, for inviting me back. You know, I'm kind of surprised that you invited me back, but I'm excited to be here to talk about this really fantastic technology. And I got to tell you that one of the reasons I'm excited to work at Essilor is because Essilor is always on the cutting edge of technology. And I got to tell you, the science behind this is 10 years ahead of anybody else in the industry. So let me get a little bit into how the process works. You know, normally in the past, you've dyed or tinted a lens to give it color. This is a case of where we're actually applying an ink to the backside of the lens. Now, how that process works is it's through a transfer process. So you put the ink on a transfer paper, and then that ink is transferred from the paper to the backside of the lens.
Wow, is that something similar to like silk screening or?
Well, not exactly silk screening. I mean, if you think about an iron-on to where you're ironing something onto a t-shirt, you know, it's some of the same, but much more complex. The transfer paper is much more complex. The ink is used is much more complex. And then once the ink is applied, there's also technology to make sure that that ink permanently stays on the backside of the lens.
Wow, that sounds pretty high tech, all right.
So this is a new range of solid colors and gradients available with Xperia UV. Available as a standard tint on clear lenses and also on Essilor polarized. So this gives you 12 new Xperia UV color options, and also it's available on the gray, brown, and gray green as it has been before this technology was developed. This is produced using specialized lab processing equipment. At this point in the United States, it's only done in one facility. You can imagine that this technology and equipment is very expensive. It's available as 1.5 standard plastic and also polycarbonate materials. Because of the control of the blank, it's available full backside and in single vision designs.
So my grandpa in his trifocals, not an option for him?
Not an option. And we're talking about, at least initially, we started with one blank that's a single vision blank. And so as everybody knows, that single vision blank can also be used for full backside design.
Yeah, that's going to give us quite a bit of range between the single vision and the full backside. So that's great, thanks. Bill, I've got a little fun fact for you. So, which video in the EyeSell app do you think is the #1 viewed?
I don't know, there were so many. I don't know.
It is the Blue Light Danger Zone, presented by none other than Bill Markham.
Oh, now I know why you invited me back. Well, that makes me feel great.
Yeah, no, you've done an awesome job, and I'm looking forward to seeing even bigger numbers hit next.
Okay, well, thank you. Let's get into the lens benefits. And I got to tell you, this product is really an exceptional product. Gives you exceptional performance because, again, this ink is on the backside of the lens, and it's ink versus a dye. So with this process, based on it being put on a transfer paper, based on that ink being applied by a computer technology, you've really got color consistency and something even more important, long lasting. It's not going to fade over time. The other thing I want to point out is the UV protection. Again, this is kind of a reminder of Experio UV, but from the front side transmission, the polarized film is going to block any transmission of UV light. But then remember, you've got best in class backside UV protection, from the backside UV protection reflection. The other thing is that you've got more choices, and when I mean more choices, it's based on the different color options and really the unique color options. Last thing I wanted to point out was that it's really easy to order. Almost all your electronic systems that are out there, you're just ordering it like any other order that you would place on VisionWeb or any of the other systems. Now let's talk about coating availability, and we're going to talk about coating availability from the standpoint of this being a sun product. This is available both with Experio UV and Kurzau Sun Shield.
So Bill, can we just put a backside no glare coating on here?
Oh my gosh, heaven no. Don't even use that word backside AR. Both backside ARs really break down very quickly. What we're putting on the backside is a very robust anti-reflective coating that's got that reduced UV reflection, in the stack of the backside coating. But something else I want to point out is it's got easy to clean on the front side. So you've got easy to clean on the front side, backside anti-reflective that has tremendous durability, so it's going to last for a long time over time.
Yeah, that's great, because I know a lot of the labs out there are just doing a backside AR on it, even when people have the option, like you said, to have the Experio UV with the extra cleanability and durability. So thank you for clarifying.
So as you can see here, these are the color options, both available in solid and gradient. My favorite is the grape. Can you see me in, Sean, can you see me in those grape lenses? But the point is that look at these vibrant colors that haven't been available in combination with a polarized lens.
Yeah, the options are terrific. And, I'm taking a look here with the gradients. My wife has never had a polarized lens because she's always wearing her brand name sunglasses that have gradient, and she's accustomed to it. But now we have that option of combining polarized and gradient, which is really exciting to me. And it's really going to open up a lot more polarized sales options. So it's pretty cool. This is pretty exciting. I just realized that we've got 3 new mirror options on our polarized, Bill. This is great.
Yeah, and what this is this is going to give you Experio UV, and you can have the fashion of a mirror. So this is, let me remind you, this is going to have all the attributes of Experio UV. It's going to have the 2-sided scratch resistance on both sides. It's going to have that industry-leading cleanability, and it's going to have best-in-class UV protection.
Yeah, this is great to know because, I've got a pair of Oliver Peoples or this really cool titanium frame with the blue mirrors, but, they're getting a little scratched up on me, so I'm pretty excited that I can replace it with Experio UV polarized and be able to have that same great look, but even better improved performance. All right, Bill, I'm just the color commentary guy here, and I need your help. I don't quite understand this chart and how the Essilor Sun portfolio fits into this. Can you help me?
Yeah, in each of these 3 offerings, you can get the Essilor Sunwear Colors process. But let's talk about tinted and polarized first. And you can see there, when you look at each of those bars, the different benefits that are available. But because you're applying this ink to the backside of the lens, you've got to have a minimum of a TD2 type coating because you've got to seal that ink into the backside of the lens. Now, when you go to Experio UV, you've got best-in-class product, and you can see all the attributes that you get with that. But again, it's the same thing where you've applied this ink to the backside of the lens, and in essence, the Xperio UV is sealing that ink into the backside.
That is brand new news to me. I had no idea about this, and I bet our independent sales reps out in the field probably had no idea that we had TD2, which is the basis for all our Crizal products also. So that's exciting news. Thank you for helping me understand that.
So for the stylistic part, I'm going to turn that over to our resident expert. Sarah, can you take this? So it's Sarah Broner.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, Bill. I would love to talk about the Stylistic sun lens design and how it fits into the Essilor sun portfolio. Like I said, this is a sun lens design, but once you have the protection that Xperio UV provides in the exciting new colors that you get with Essilor Sunwear colors, you're left asking the question, what kind of lens design do I put with this sun solution? And we would suggest the Stylistic sun design. You've probably used Stylistic before when it was only restricted to high wrap angles with those high base curves in the lens. But now it's expanded to be available for wrap frames or flat frames. So you don't have to think about, is this a high enough wrap to use the Stylistic? It's now available with any sun frame that is RXable. So that's when we talk about it's available in more colors, curves, and designs, and you don't even have to change the current pricing that you're used to using with the Stylistic lens design. One of my favorite things about Stylistic is that it's also available in a Verilux design. And so we trust that name, and we believe in the Verilux technology, and it's now available with the Stylistic high wrap design or no wrap at all. And there's also a single vision option as well. And I know we love to do our market research, and we did find in a pretty extensive study at the University of Arkansas that 2 out of 3 of the people surveyed preferred the Stylistic wrap lens design. So this is something that we believe in, and we have the research to back it up.
And let me comment from more of a technical side. I mean, this is really a personal side. I have ordered the Stylistic myself. This is positively a fantastic lens for sun option. There's a prismatic compensation that is there, and when you have that wrap design, you're just really not having any distortion at all.
Hey Bill, I'm just going to take it from here. This available collateral is right at my sweet spot. And starting out, we do have the availability chart, and all of these other available collateral pieces really help to explain in greater depth what Essilor Sunwear Colors is and the Stylistic sun lens design and what specifically is available. So like I mentioned, those availability charts and the stair-step chart, which we touched on earlier, that gives the overarching benefits of the Essilor Sunwear Colors of Xperio UV and why each of these are the best choice for the patient. And then we also have ordering guides that show you how to order Essilor Sunwear Colors on the different ordering portals, VisionWeb that Bill touched on earlier. And then we also have the Sun portfolio, which is a larger piece of collateral, but this really tells you how Stylistic and the Essilor Sunwear Colors fits into Xperio UV, and it also gets into some more details about the availability and the other benefits. Then we also have demo tools that can show you all the great colors that we talked about earlier with the Essilor Sunwear Colors and allow you to compare the difference between tinted and polarized Xperio UV lenses. So contact your IDD wholesale manager to get any of these different pieces of collateral as well as the demo tools.
All right, thank you very much, Bill and Sarah, for doing such a great job on Essilor Sunwear Colors and Stylistic. And I just want to make sure that I emphasize to all of you to be sure to get a hold of your wholesale managers or go on to LitLink and get your availability charts and sales tools to be sure that you are prepared when you're out there in the field, because we've got some great stuff for you. All right, and don't forget, your code equals sun.